Acts 12 starts with King Herod persecuting Christians. He kills one of the 12 apostles named James, and it says that he saw how much that pleased the Jews. He actually imprisoned Peter. And verse 4 tells us what King Herod's intentions were with imprisoning Peter. And when he had seized him, he put him in prison, delivering him over to 4 squads of soldiers to guard him, intending after the Passover to bring him out to the people. So to me, that means King Herod wanted to kill Peter in front of the Jews because, again, he saw how much it pleased them. But the main point I want to hit on is in verse 5 that says this: "So Peter was kept in prison, but earnest prayer for him was made to God by the church." See, prayer matters to God, and God has such a heart for unity and communal prayer. And we see that played out in John 11 when Jesus raises Lazarus from the dead. We see that he was deeply moved and also weeps with all of the people weeping on behalf of their friend Lazarus. And here in verse 5, it tells us that the church earnestly prayed on behalf of Peter. And the next part of the chapter gives us the details of how God saved Peter. An angel of the Lord literally went to Peter in his cell the day before he was going to be executed. The angel woke him up, broke the chains, and led him out to safety. So I want to make sure you really understand why this matters. Peter was going through a battle, and he was literally on his deathbed because he was about to wake up and be publicly executed. Again, King Herod just publicly executed James for believing in Jesus and saw how happy it made the Jews. So he was preparing to do it again. But this goes to show that God can move in the 11th hour, even when there seems to be no way out and people or circumstances blocking you from a blessing. Nothing is too great for the Lord to deliver you. But the Bible is so clear in the power of righteous people praying on your behalf. So whatever your battle is, the enemy would love nothing more than for you to stay isolated with it. But this chapter clearly puts it into perspective, the importance of having people praying on your behalf. I want to be very clear that in verse 5, when it says the church was praying for him, this wasn't just a one-off throw up a prayer and hope for a miracle. This was continual fervent prayer led by the Holy Spirit. And that is the same Holy Spirit that dwells in believers today. If you don't believe me, look at what Hebrews 13:8 says. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. And James 1:17 says this: "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." Meaning that God doesn't change. He is the same on the first day as he will be on the last day. So the Holy Spirit that fell on believers on the day of Pentecost back then is the same Holy Spirit we have access to today. So I pray this video encourages you to keep believing for those miracles and have people praying on your behalf, because God is still moving and doing miracles today. And the Holy Spirit is alive and moving in the same way today as he was back then. So I pray you got a lot out of this video, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12. We will learn just a little bit more about who the Holy Spirit is, why his power matters, and how it applies to you. God bless.